Yellow Freight went to court Friday afternoon today to request an injunction. Basically, they wanted a judge to stop the union, stop the Teamsters from striking. They want to prevent any sort of work stoppage, because any sort of work stoppage would spell the absolute end of Yellow Freight. Now, I think that this is the end anyway, because Yellow Freight doesn't have any money. From what I understand, they've got about $100 million cash, and that's about it. It says here, the U.S. District Court for the District of Kansas ruled Friday against Yellow Corp's request for an injunction, which would have kept its Teamsters employees from engaging in a work stoppage. Senior Judge Julie Robinson denied a motion for a temporary restraining order and injunction. In other words, the Teamsters are going to strike on Monday, and that's it. That's a wrap. It's a wrap. Yellow Freight failed to make their $50 million payment into the Central States Pension and Healthcare Fund. Yellow Freight has also said that they will miss August's payment as well. So, says that the union has given notice that it plans to strike. Now, there's been some stuff on the internet about the pensions. Some drivers have been there for a generation. They're owed a pension, and some of the drivers are scared they're going to lose their pensions. Now, from what I understand, that pensions from a privately owned company are partially guaranteed. It says here, according to this, your pension is typically insured by the Pension Benefit Guarantee Corporation. Now, it says corporation. That's interesting, because it says here, in the event your company declares bankruptcy or can't make its payments, this federal agency guarantees your payments up to a certain amount. So, apparently, they won't totally, but it says privately owned company, Yellow is on the stock market. So it's a publicly traded company. That's not, I see that, and that's interesting, because I don't know how this is going to go down. When you start talking about pensions and healthcare, and you start getting into the minutia, I think that it's yet to come out. Now, I'm sure that these pensions will be somewhat guaranteed, or some say partially insured. To what extent? Who knows? It says the Pensions Fund Board of Trustees on Monday voted on the actions after Yellow missed. Now, remember, Yellow missed their $50 million pension fund payment. So it says here that the Pension Fund's Board of Trustees on Monday voted on the actions after Yellow missed a $50 million payment to Central States Pension Fund on July 15th, according to a news release from the International Brotherhood of Teamsters. Yellow Corp had submitted a request in June to defer pension contributions for 2 months to be repaid with interest because of liquidity concerns. Liquidity concerns. Yeah, you're broke. You don't have any money. From what I understand, Yellow has about $100 million in cash, but they're going down, and they're going to need that money to basically, I guess, get through the bankruptcy. Who knows? It says here, according to this, pensions and investments, the company advised Central State Funds that it would defer payments on health and pension contributions for June, July, and to preserve liquidity as it worked to obtain meetings with the IBT as well as secure additional financing. Additional financing from who? Who do they plan on getting additional financing from? The government? Another company? Yeah. Additional financing. Let's see. 2 months of deferrals to Central States would represent approximately $50 million. Only the first of those 2 monthly payments has been deferred to date. Well. So that's basically the update. Yellow went to court to basically keep the operation going, at least temporarily, and they were denied by a judge. So that way the union, the Teamsters, can strike on Monday. There'll be a work stoppage, apparently, unless something changes between now and midnight Monday. And what does that mean? I think it means the end for Yellow Corp.